This is True TV. What you are witnessing right here is a false image of Earth. And of course we know Earth is on a flat surface. This image makes no sense to anyone. To anyone that has any kind of sense, that has any kind of logic and any kind of reason. You're being irrational when you think that this image is what God created. In the scriptures, it tells you about the third dimension. It tells you about the Most High God's throne and how he doesn't come off of that throne. And that's why he sends everyone to do his biddings, like the angels, for example. Earth is not a planet, it's a dimension. And that's what we need to understand. And that's the reason why we cannot leave outside of it and nothing can enter unless it's spiritual. The Most High God controls it all. There's no other way. And they tell you that the Earth is a sphere and there's different planets out there and the nebula exists and space is out there and there's black holes and you can get lost in space. All of these ridiculous movies that they give us because they don't want you to know about the Most High. They want you to think that man is God. They want you to think that man knows everything. It's a lie. You can't leave this planet because it's a dimension. Pay attention.
That's the firmament, friends. The trail it's leaving behind. Come off it. Let's get stuck. With its own mind.
This is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, we're getting to see what happens when you try to get through the dome. Through the firmament, I should say. No one gets out. Come on. Look at the rocket. Total normal, yeah, normal rocket. Now watch. Right here, you see it bounce off of it.
And now you'll see it continue to shine through the night sky.
Oh, look, boom, right there. It's starting to hit it. Now watch. Right there. Scraping against the firmament. That's the firmament, friends. The trail it's leaving behind. Come off it. That piece gets stuck. With its own mind.
This is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, we're getting to see what happens when you try to get through the dome. Through the firmament, I should say. No one gets out. Come on. Look at the rocket.
Where the United States is, in the middle of the world, right? Now, here's the USSR, which is no more, of course, Mongolia, China, Africa, India, Pakistan, Afghanistan. Now look over here. USSR, Mongolia, China, India, Pakistan, Afghanistan. Twindy is here. We have two Indias. Did you know that? Now, people, this is a flat-out lie. Look at the size of Greenland and the size of South America. According to your social studies teachers, what were continents? Largest land masses on the face of the earth, right? Now, do you know the continents? Africa, Asia, Australia, Antarctica, Europe, North America, and South America. Did I say Greenland? Well, Greenland isn't a continent, but it's a huge landmass according to this map, right? The map is a flat-out lie, people. If you read the legend on the map, here it says, in fact, South America is actually 9 times larger than Greenland. Now, look at this map. The equator on this map is down here. All the white countries are larger than they should be, and all the countries of people of color are smaller than they should be. This is a visual image that teaches children a lie. In order to make this map anywhere near accurate, you have to take this over here and put it here like this. Now, well, can somebody hold that? Can you hold that down there, somebody? Are you a somebody?
Sally is a somebody.
Okay,
yeah.
Sally's a somebody. There. Now, take a look at the difference. Does that give you a different visual image of the importance of the United States? People, the way you use things like this, teaching aids like this, are what make you and I racist. We were taught that this is the way the world looks. It's a flat-out lie. If you have children going to school and they're seeing this map,
Right.
they're seeing a distortion
Yeah.
of size, of shape, of location, of importance. If they're looking at this map, they're seeing a distorted, shape distorted, but size and location and importance makes sense. This makes no sense.
Right.
On that map, Alaska is bigger than Mexico. On this map, Mexico is bigger than Alaska. And look at Canada on this map. Look at that thing. That much is map. Look at Canada on a properly constructed map.
Yeah.
Do you think that's important?
It's like a world of difference, actually.
A world of difference. That's a good thought. Look at there. Look at South America and compare it to Greenland on this map.
Right. It's almost like we're teaching kids that we're bigger, we're better.
That's right.
You know.
That's right. That's exactly what this map. That's exactly what this map is supposed to do.
Right.
What we have in this country and call education is indoctrination.
So why do they do that? I don't understand.
All right, Globies, you guys are killing me with these meltdowns you're having in my comment sections. Look, this is where you live, and this is where you've always lived. The Earth is flat, the sun and the moon are the same size, the sun overtakes the moon every month, and, oh yeah, we do think that the Earth is round on the edges, like a coin. See, we have that in common. Gosh, that looks a lot like the United Nations logo. Isn't it weird that all astronauts are Freemasons? Globies, you know that moon landing was fake. They made a phone call from the moon? And have you ever noticed that any image of a star or a planet or even the Earth that shows the entirety of the Earth is complete CGI? And have you ever noticed that any video close to the surface of the Earth is always with a fisheye lens? That's weird. What does that do to the horizon? The one thing that all the countries of the world can agree upon is the penguins, and they all signed the Antarctic Treaty, and they forbid us to go there. Isn't it weird that the one star out of millions of stars that is above the North Pole is the only star that doesn't move? Magnetic North, anyone? Hey Globies, tell me about Magnetic South. Okay, let's think. If the sun was moving at 448,000 miles per hour as we chased it in this elliptical orbit, do you think we'd have constellations? The same constellations that have been there since the start of time? Globies, why does a plane from Buenos Aires to Sydney have to stop in LA? It makes a lot of sense on this map, but it's thousands of miles out of the way on your globe. Globies, what's the mathematical probability that the sun and the moon are the same visual size and can perfectly eclipse? And what's with all these laser tests that are done over 50 miles of resting water that show no curvature when there should be miles of curvature? Whoa, that one's rough. All this flat earth stuff seems to match the Bible. Whoa, uh-oh. But you have to ask yourself, why are you so angry when you see flat earth videos? Is it because outer space is a religion by itself? Where are the stars in NASA footage? Why don't the planets have phases? They almost seem like lights themselves. Well, golly gee, outer space doesn't even exist. Have you heard about the firmament? Globies? I know all this stuff because I was once a globie. And I'd still be a globie if God didn't intervene. But the truth is good news. We were all created by God. I forgive you, globies.
Waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so.
One of the strangest places on the ocean's floor was only just discovered in the 1990s. I might agree it's one of a handful of people to ever see it in person.
Without a doubt, one of the most amazing things that I had ever seen in the bottom of the ocean. It was while filming for Blue Planet. It was in the Gulf of Mexico. And I noticed there's something out in the distance. Couldn't tell exactly what, but it looked like a dark band. And as we approached it, the dark band became a donut. I saw this donut. It was black in the center. What the heck is that? And so as we get closer and closer to it, I noticed that the black band had what appeared to be kind of steam over it. And then I looked, and there was water lapping against the shoreline. This band was a ring of mussels. And inside the ring of mussels was a lake. And it's like, wait a minute, I'm already underwater. We went out over the water in this lake and tried to descend in it and bounced off. It was so super saline and dense that the submarine couldn't go down in it. We literally bounced off, and as we bounced off, we sent ripples heading back to the shoreline. It was insane. I've never seen anything like it.
Coincidentally, a few days after this aired on the television that he had made this discovery, when him and his friend were flying the helicopter, it exploded and he died.
It was this delta that sparked Mike Degree's interest in underwater filmmaking. Degree became famous for his work with Oscar-winning director James Cameron filming the wreck of the Titanic. He was working on a new project with Cameron in Australia when the helicopter he was flying in crashed.